we lit out here. Big games against the lifestyle, yo, we lit out here. Big games against the lifestyle, yo, we lit out here. Big games against the lifestyle, yo, we lit out here. Big games against the big games against big games against yo, wow. One thing, I own the motherfucking month of July. One thing, I own the motherfucking month of July. I own the motherfucking month of September. I own the motherfucking month of July. I own the motherfucking month of September. You said you gon' One thing, I own the motherfucking month of July. I'm the only one that's traveling. I'm the only one that's outside. You gotta wait till motherfucking August, September for the rest of them motherfuckers. I own the motherfucking month of September. You said you gon' do the motherfucking who's littest for the week or every 2 weeks or whatever. Yo, big games against the lifestyle. Yo, we lit out here. Yo, I own the motherfucking month of July. And that's what it is. It's against the lifestyle. Yo, we lit on the Malacone. Yo, I'm out. I'm out. Salute the Ray. Salute the Big Super. Big props to everybody else. Yo, we lit. I'm out. 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 I got it. Yo, mic check 1 2. Big Gans on the set with no regret. Shout out to Lounge Low from the 160. As I always say, that line comes from him, so I give him his props. Shout out to Lounge Low from the 160. Last week at the memorial for Oliver Power Grant, I showed y'all who he is. You know what I'm saying? Y'all could go check that out. Go check out his Instagram, Lounge Low. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to him. And you see me wearing my Park Hill hat. Rest in peace to Oliver Power Grant. They having his memorial. They having his homegoing service today. They having his wake is tonight, I think around 7 o'clock, and the funeral, the homegoing services are tomorrow. So shout out, rest in peace to him. Shout out to the whole Park Hill, Killer Hill. Shout out to Lounge Low 160. Shout out to my man Krez, 55 Bowen Street. You know what I'm saying? The whole Killer Hill, the whole Park Hill crew. You know what I'm saying? We in the building. You see the title. Clout is a hell of a drug. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my man Kyle, who had that t-shirt on. I don't know if he's watching. Shout out to him. He had that t-shirt on down in when we was down in Medellin. So I had to take a picture of that, and I said that's gonna be the name of a live. You know what I'm saying? Clout is a hell of a drug. Shout out to him. He's also a hillbilly from Park Hill, Killer Hill. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the 22 people in the building. Hit the motherfucking like button. And as you always know what I do, the scent of the day. East St. Laurent. Can you see that? Let me put that in focus. East St. Laurent, YSL myself. This is the absolute version. L Absolute. You know what I'm saying? As you know, always woody. This is a fresh scent. You know, not only is this the fragrance of the day, this was the fragrance of the month for the month of February. You know what I'm saying? I got this for my birthday. This was a banger. You know what I'm saying? Go out to Macy's, go cop this. Trust me, you're not going to go wrong. It's for the end of winter, spring, summer, fall. You know what I'm saying? It can go all 4 seasons. This is a winner right here. You know what I'm saying? OG Davis is in the building. Let me add him to the stage. Like I said, shout out to the 22 people in the building. Hit the like button. OG Davis, what up?
Salute. What's good?
We in the building. You know what I'm saying? It's been a minute.
Yes, sir.
It's been a minute since we did a StreamYard live.
Mm-hmm. Facts. I think the last one was YouTube live.
Last live was a YouTube live. Last StreamYard live was on my birthday. Mm-hmm. You know what happened there. We're not going to bring that shit up. That's another motherfucker who think he got clout. Shout out to DJ Money. Shout out to DJ Skills. DJ Skills, I sent you a message on IG. Hit me back. We're gonna work. We trying to work on another intro. I'm trying to get that Ric Flair joint in there because you know I can't play Ric Flair. They're gonna hit you hard with a copyright strike. As soon as they hear Ric Flair's voice, you know.
Mm-hmm. They don't waste no time.
They don't waste no time with that one. Ric Flair, that's gonna get you hit hard. Ric Flair won't hit money.
Did you see that video that's viral right now of the kids in the 90s where they talking about, you know, in the future, you put your diary, you read your diary to everyone and they comment and stuff like that? Did you see that?
No, I didn't see that.
I'll send you the video. But it's like a AI video of kids in the 90s, and they're talking about what what is going to be like in 2025 or whatever. Where they talking about, oh, you don't, so you order your food on that box, and a stranger comes and brings you your food, and then they're like, we were taught not to talk to strangers, but in the future, everybody talks to strangers. I'm gonna send it to you. But anyway, reason why I bring it up, because I actually had posted it and I ended up getting a copyright hit for that. And I'm like, well, what's in that that's copyrighted? I mean, the music, but there's voices over the music. You know what I'm saying? It's not like the direct song or whatever. So I took it down, but it's an interesting video. I'll send it to you later, though.
Keep on going for a hot minute. Go ahead.
Yeah, so salute the player with a passport. He's in the building. Salute the conceited, Josh, Sean, everybody that's in the building. You know what I'm saying? It's been a minute since we've been, you know, going live. But we back. And like the title says, clout is a hell of a drug. So you know, we're gonna start cooking in a second. What's everybody been up to? How's everybody's week? You know what I'm saying? Straight positivity, all peace. That's what it is about.
You said straight positivity, all peace?
Yeah, straight positivity, all peace.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
That's it.
You want me to keep it peaceful?
No, well, you could do what you want.
You don't
I'm just
want
talking.
we don't you don't want me to throw no jabs.
You could do whatever you want, man. Listen, the fight is there for you to throw the jabs, throw the hooks, throw the uppercuts, whatever.
Well, you see what Lil Will Trace just said.
Lil Will too nice.
Too nice. I keep calling him. I don't know why.
He said throw jabs.
He said throw the jabs. He said throw the jab.
Mm-hmm.
We don't want to say the names of the goofies. We don't want to give them no promotion. They get enough stupid promotion already.
Mm-hmm.
But everybody know who we talking about. You know what I'm saying? So let's get into it. Let's get into it. You know what I'm saying? Clout is a hell of a drug. So these goofballs on here, shout out to King H, 360, $10 super chat, $9.99. Shows he sent it from my iPhone, but we ain't gonna hold that. Thank you for the $10 super chat.
Salute to King H. That's my guy. He says salute to the panel, the chat, the OG Davis. Smash that like, sub up while you at it, champ. You know what I'm saying? Salute to King H. He a real one.
Yeah. So let's get into this clout. Hold on for a second. I didn't think I hit that. I didn't think I hit that button. Yeah, I didn't think I hit that button. My bad. But yeah, salute to the 30 people in the building. Hit the like button. So yeah, let's get into it. Clout is a hell of a drug, and in this travel space, in this goofy nigga travel sphere, as I call it, as OG Davis calls it, you got a lot of dudes who think they popular. You know what I'm saying? They turn on this computer, they turn on this internet, and all of a sudden, I'm the motherfucking man. You know? But when you see these cats in person, You see none of that.
Mm-hmm.
You see none of that. And we heard one of these goofballs say, real life doesn't matter. It's only what goes on the internet. You know why he said that? Because his real life sucks. You know what I'm saying? So these motherfuckers, they getting high on the clout of the internet. But you know what I'm saying? That high is like a crack high. The high only stay for 10 minutes. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? As soon as they turn off that computer, oh shit. It's back to reality. Back to regular life. You know what I'm saying? Oh, my fucking life sucks.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? The shit ain't the shit's not doing it. You know what I'm saying? So listen, you know I always talking about these motherfuckers in this goofy nigga travel sphere, they begging for money and all kinds of shit. Now they done came up with another one. If you not getting a whole lot of donations, your YouTube channel or your YouTube content sucks. That's the last one I heard. Now you know over here. Okay, what's Showtime saying? We're gonna get to him in a minute. You know over here.
He said name names. He said name names.
Come on, we don't need to name names. You know who we talking about. I don't want to give them. Listen, we got all the regulars up in here, so we know who we talking about. And for the people who's not regular, we don't want to give them no free promotion.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? But y'all regulars know who the hell we talking about. You know? So like I said, they get high on the clout. They talking about I'm the king of certain places. Even I said that though. Even I said that shit. You know what I'm saying? But I think I put my stamp on the spot enough to say, yo, I'm doing a little something over there. And I got a call from a partner of ours the other day. I told you about it. Mm-hmm. He said, yo, I heard you the ambassador of Colombia now. I said, nah, I ain't gonna say all of that shit. You know what I'm saying? But I'm out there enough. You know what I'm saying? I'm learning my way around. I know a couple things. I'm trying to rub elbows with the right people. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to hold on. I got to get his name. TJ, the owner of the Vibe Bar. Shout out to him. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Shout out to Sanchez, the owner of the Atlanta bar. His name is Sanchez, but he's a brother. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So these are black-owned restaurants in Medellin, Colombia. Chat, I want to ask y'all, how come y'all favorite YouTubers didn't go and give y'all no content from these places when they was out there? You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Pop. But I asked Pop, I said, yo, why you ain't go to the black-owned restaurants? He said, I didn't know about them. TJ was sitting right next to me. I said, this is TJ, the owner of the Vibe Bar. He shook his hand, whatever. Say, yo, next time I come back, I'm going to try and hit you up. But shout out to TJ. But this is what I'm saying. We got a lot of brothers in these places that's trying to make things happen. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to whatchamacallit, the soul food restaurant.
Sweet Georgia
Cafe. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Now, she's a Colombian woman, but she was married to a brother who started the business. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Dwight J says, we know who they are. But not everybody knows who they are. And these content creators got a bigger platform than me. So not everybody knows who they are. They should have been going over there to show some content from there. I showed it already. So the reason why I didn't do any content from Medellin, because I was pretty much in the same places. You know what I'm saying? Had I hit something else, I went live from the rooftop joint. You know what I'm saying? I went live from TJ's birthday party. But outside of that, I didn't really do anything different. So there was no reason for me to cam up, you know what I'm saying, do any content. Had I went out to Envigado, Laurelis, and did some content over there, then, I would have showed y'all that. Because the whole purpose of that was to go over there and look for an apartment. But I did meet some people who's into real estate, you know what I'm saying, who could point me in the right direction for the next trip.
Right.
But like I said, y'all favorite content creators, they was out there. They should have showed y'all these black-owned restaurants. Go ahead, Mr. D.
Yeah, well, what you call it? Listen, a lot of the content creators are pretty much hooked on a specific niche to the content.
Bitches.
Yeah, in so many words. You know what I'm saying? So they're gonna go with their bread and butter with what their supporters or their subscribers know them for. They're gonna go with their niche. So majority of the content creators will put women in front of the what you call it, the camera.
Mm-hmm.
Whether it be an interview on the couch, an interview outside, whatever the case may be. And there's nothing wrong with that. If that's what you feel best suits your channel, by all means do it. But when you come on and you're like, yeah, people know me. Yeah, there may be a few people that know you, but it don't mean that you this big famous YouTuber, you know what I'm saying, that has all these followers that you can't walk out in public without security. You know what
Right.
I'm saying?
That link
Clout
is for playing with a passport.
Clout is a hell of a drug, as he says. And to sum it, to define it, is basically the currency of today. Women seek clout, men seek clout. They want attention.
That's the key
Why?
word, attention.
Why do they want attention? Because maybe they didn't get paid attention when they was younger, growing up, from their parents, from their friends. People want validation. People want everybody to see them in such a light. Look at me. I'm in Colombia. I'm in Brazil. I'm in DR. I'm in Thailand. I got all these women around me. You chasing attention. And when you chasing something, that usually means that whatever you're chasing refuses to get caught. They're looking for that viral moment. That moment where, oh man, my YouTube channel is gonna skyrocket. Most viral moments are done unconsciously. You don't even know that it's gonna happen. And it just will be that moment that you are not paying attention, that you're being organic, and all of a sudden, boom, this one thing takes your channel to the next level. When you chasing something, and you're not catching it, it's refusing to get caught. Just like I always say, don't chase these women, because if you got to chase them, you ain't gonna never catch them. So the same thing with clout. You got to chase it. You chasing a high. Back in the days before YouTube, before social media, before all this, nobody was looking for clout. They was looking for celebrity stuff in the Inquirer. They was looking for things on TV. Yeah, they wanted to be the one in their neighborhood, but that's as far as it went. Now you give people a platform where they can live their most fake lives that they don't live in real life and put on this big front like, look what I got. I got planes, I got cars, and they're not even yours. I got women, but you paying for the women. That's a hell of a drug. Attention is today's currency, and that's why society is the way it is right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In this age of social media,
Mhm.
everybody wants to be a star.
Mhm.
You feel what I'm saying? And it's nothing wrong with that. And like you said, chasing that viral moment. Those viral, listen, you can't make the viral moment happen. It's just going to happen. You know what I'm saying? You got these guys out here crashing out, doing all kinds of shit so they can go viral, so they can purposely go viral on YouTube. But the viral moment that you had didn't happen on purpose. You know what I'm saying? It happened because you fucked up. You just fucked up. And everybody thought it was funny. You know what I'm saying? So now they get high off of that drug called Clout. And like that crack high, they forever chasing it. Bobby Cheese Man 10 said, stop lying about him. He doesn't want to have to teach me a lesson. Man, please. You know what? I'm getting you the fuck up out of here. Teach me a lesson.
Mm-mm.
That motherfucker couldn't teach a dead dog a lesson. Word. So yeah. Lil Will Too Nice says, hold up, who is this? Passport Bro Ben Vlog. Show your face. Even though I think I know who you are, but we never seen you over here before. Passport Bro Ben Blog. Show your face. Nah, we not bringing you up. Okay, hold on. Hold on for a second. OG Davis.
Remember they told you to put your face
I
up
just
on the
did.
screen.
What up?
What up, baby?
Okay, I thought that was you. What's going on?
Salute. Nothing
Big
much. What's going on?
big
What's going
pimping. What's
on, Ben
going
Blog?
What up,
on?
OG Davy, baby?
How you doing?
All right, how you doing? Big
Good,
and what up,
good.
baby?
What's this thing you got showing right here? Who is
Oh,
that?
that's my girl, nigga.
What the,
Yeah, he got a wifey in Thailand.
really?
Yeah, she about to be my, she about to have my baby.
Uh-oh.
What?
No bullshit on that on everything.
Yo, he been going to Thailand like every 2 weeks, bro.
How you go to Thailand every 2 weeks? Explain that, Ben Vlog.
Nigga, I got money. This is all you need to know. I ain't
No,
no motherfucker. I ain't no motherfucker over here begging for no fundraiser from
yeah,
me.
we gonna get into that too. But I'm saying I'm not talking about the
I ain't gonna
money.
say every 2 weeks though, like Dave saying, but you know, I be out there. It's
Every
like
other
my
month,
fifth time.
every other month.
Yeah. Like my fifth time going.
Mm.
So let's get into you brought it up, Ben Vlog. These dudes begging for money to go overseas.
Man, broke niggas at that.
Broke niggas at that. How you feel about that?
But man, I don't like that. She's going over there trying to fuck up my money.
I heard you say oh, he dropped off. But I heard him say these dudes better not go over there fucking up the scene over there in Thailand.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? Thailand is not it's not a high priority on my list, y'all. OG Davis want to go. Noose wants to go.
Listen, it's not for me. See, the thing is, I wanted to go to Thailand long before all the other stuff was revealed to me about, the street business. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to go to Thailand because it's a lot of historical stuff there.
Push the
The
wrong button.
beaches, yeah, the beaches are insane. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to go to the Tiger Park. I wanted to go to the elephant sanctuary and just visit a lot of places. It's not my desired destination, like I told you. It's going to be a part of a massive trip that I plan on doing for the East Asia. But getting back to Ben, go ahead, pimping.
What up? What? Oh man, they just going over there trying to get some. What I was saying, they trying to get some clout and shit over there, like they doing something. But one of them niggas gonna go over there doing that bullshit, beating on women, so they ain't gonna have that shit.
Well, you know that's what they trying to do because that's what's gonna get the attention.
Nigga, they gonna get their ass with ball them type motherfuckers. Them motherfuckers stick together.
Really?
Yeah. You fight one, you fight them all. They coming right there. They don't care if they know the other type of person. They coming over there and being right there along with them and jumping
you. So that's what I'm saying. So they're gonna try and go over there for clout, chasing the clout together. You know what I'm saying? And you saying they're gonna get fucked up over there. Is that basically what you're talking about?
That's what I'm saying on everything.
Okay.
On everything. They ain't like the motherfucker other cities like Dominican Republic and all that, where you wait and Sasua and them, where you wait till the police come. No, ain't no waiting till the police come. They coming at your ass right then and there. So you do something.
Well, like I was saying, I don't see Thailand high on my list.
You will love the game. Don't worry, you will love it soon. You step off the plane.
I'm not sitting on no plane for no 20 hours.
Bro, listen, let me tell you something about that flight. Let me tell you something about a long flight.
Talk about the flight.
Listen. And you know I took a long flight. I did the long flight to Kenya. And that was with 2 flights, total of 19 hours. And which I know Thailand, you either gonna go to right now you're probably not gonna go to the UAE. But the thing is with a long flight is you have to go on that flight, number one, tired. You should go on that flight tired so you can get enough sleep. And most of those flights, they accommodate you, no matter where you sit on that plane, they accommodate you with the best accommodations. You're going to get free drinks. You're going to get food. You know what I'm saying? So it's going to be all levels of comfort. And then it depends. Ben probably could talk more about it, but it depends on when you fly, because most of those flights, they're not completely full flights. Now, the time that they're going, which I seen someone in the chat say Song Crown or whatever it's called.
Yeah, Song
Crown. That's probably gonna be where the flights are fully booked. But any other time, come on, you might end up with a whole row.
Yep. There and back.
Yeah.
Well, what's the seat like? Is it
it's comfortable? You flew what's that? United?
Yeah, I fly United all the time.
Okay, that's what the seats like. American is what the seats like because they go there. They're the only 2 that go there.
Now, what are you talking? United first class or United regular?
I'm gonna say both.
United regular, United coach. I mean, they okay. You know what I'm saying? United first classes, that's a nice seat. But But see, it don't
lay down.
That's what I'm talking about. When we talking Delta 1 or Delta Premium. Let me tell you what it's called. Give me 1 second. You got Delta 1, which is the full lay down seat, right?
Yeah.
That's the full Delta 1 is the full bed.
Okay, no, they ain't got that.
Yeah, see, that's what I'm talking about.
Salute to Buck Travels. Salute to Showtime. Yeah, the longer flights, like when I went to Kenya, I was on British Airways going, and they took care of me. Like literally, the first flight from where I flew out of to London was like 5 hours. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And that particular flight, I was actually sitting in a row with 2 other people. But before you know it, you already in Europe. You already like soon as you close your eyes, not even 40 minutes into the flight, you already in Europe. You already seeing the sunlight. Okay,
Mhm.
that ain't so bad. But now when you got that long haul, like I know most people that go to Thailand, they usually go through Emirates. They usually go on Emirates or like Ben said, United or what. I don't know the stops on there, but I know the stop on Emirates. You stop in Dubai,
Emirates is
and
going to
it's
be Dubai.
right. Which right now you're not going to Dubai because of what's happening over there with that conflict.
Right.
I don't know. I don't know what like Ben. What's the stops?
Up,
Or United,
up
or is
in
it a straight run?
some of them. No, ain't no straight. You got to stop up in Tokyo. Then you hit.
Okay,
Then you hit. Uh, what's that Bangkok, and that's where you at.
okay. So the flight from where you at to Tokyo,
No, it's
roughly about what?
from my flight from where I'm at right now. I have to go to LA, then Japan, and then to Bangkok.
Okay, so it's a 3 legs. So you ain't you get a nice discount on that flight with all them legs.
I ain't gonna say all that.
Ah,
I'm gonna say shoot. That's around about 600. Not round trip for one way. Then another
right,
like go higher up when you come back.
Well,
right, right, right,
what's
right.
the flight time from LA?
Ooh, you sitting there. Once you make it there, you sitting there about 5 to 10 hours on in the airport, in LA airport. You sit right there. Then you leave from there. Damn.
Yeah, I'm talking from LAX to
So,
Bangkok.
oh, you remember
Now
you had to stop in Japan.
Hmm.
So ooh, that's about 5 to 6 hours or something like that.
That's
which is
it.
not bad.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
but
go to
Gans, you
Japan.
got to remember, Gans, you got to remember, he coming from this side. So
Yeah.
that's
See,
what it was about 4 or 5 hours to LA from where you at,
About six
Ben.
hours.
About 6 hours, right?
Yeah.
So you got that. So you go to LA, probably a 2 hour layover. Correct me if
Yeah.
I'm wrong.
Yeah. That's you right. About
Boom,
two
two
hours.
hours. Get on that
You on there,
flight.
you on there for about 6 or 7 hours. Then you head down to Japan. Then you on another couple hours on there till you hit Bangkok.
so yeah,
And they taking their time.
Showtime said LAX to Tokyo is 11 hours. So
Okay, see?
Mm.
Yeah.
so if I was to do that, if I was to do,
Showtime, right?
I would fly to LA and I would stay in
Nah,
LA. No, listen. I would stay in LA for a couple days. Now
Yeah.
I'm gonna stay in
I,
LA for a couple days because I got a cousin over there. I'm gonna chill,
mm-hmm.
Okay.
and I probably could get him. My cousin's over. He's in San Francisco actually, but
Okay.
Mm.
and I probably get him to come with me. So I would go that way, stay in LA or San Francisco for a couple days, and then from there go to Thailand.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And I would do the same thing coming back.
Yeah, you'll save money like that too.
Yeah.
I ain't worried about saving the money, even though it is good to save some money. It's
Yeah.
sitting on that plane for the 20 hours out of JFK. Salute to they got his full name up here. God damn. Y'all doing that dude dirty. And his face. $2.
This say JSN.
JSN.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I would do. But we're gonna see how this Brazil shit is first. Let's see.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. A lot of people trying to go there.
We talking about Brazil for Halloween.
For Halloween?
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah. I done spoke to a couple people. You know what I'm saying? And
Okay.
we talk because
So
I'm laying low. I'm laying low for a while. For y'all who don't know, I'm getting back into my motorcycle shit. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying?
Okay.
I'm looking at all the fucking content on YouTube from Daytona Beach. I'm like, damn, I should have been down there. I should have been down there bike week doing content.
Mm,
Okay.
yeah.
That
So
shit was
when you so when you going back then?
I'm gonna lay low like Gans is for a little bit because man, that flying is hectic. It's like you flying, you getting tired and shit,
Mm-hmm.
and then it's like, man, I gotta run back and come back to the States and hang out with my kids and shit.
Mm-hmm.
Then head back over there. It's like that's too much time. Now she want to come over this way. I'm like, man,
Mm-mm.
she want to visit for a month or two. So I'm like,
Right.
so
Go
I'm
ahead.
saying this
I'm
is
loading up stuff. I'm loading up some stuff for
this,
us to talk about.
this is
And then
March, April, May. So I'm gonna say around about May or June. So I gotta let that
oh,
sun
okay.
cry die out first. All that water gun shit die out because that's where all that money gonna be going. They're
Yeah.
gonna they're gonna boost them plane tickets up then, $1,000 one
Yeah.
way.
Yeah,
Okay,
it's crazy.
check it. I got a message on IG from Khalil Backyard Life. He says we need
Uh-huh.
to address Flyboy on this show. So what did Flyboy do
Uh,
now?
I don't
no, we
know.
don't. We not addressing Flyboy. Shout out to Flyboy. We are not. We don't have. Okay, let me say this. We don't have no beef with Flyboy. We don't have no problem with Flyboy. Flyboy, my guy. We don't need to address anything about Flyboy because Flyboy ain't doing nothing that we need to address. Okay, if he's referring to Flyboy's Barranquilla trips, everything about Flyboy's Barranquilla trip to the carnival was great. He had great footage, and we don't got no issue with Flyboy, so we don't need to address nothing from Flyboy. If he want to address it when Flyboy go live, then let Khalil go on his live and talk about what you call it.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
because
And
listen,
salute. Go ahead.
I haven't been keeping up too much with the space over the past week or two. You know what I'm saying?
Mm,
Um, pretty much, I deleted all these guys out of my YouTube history.
I
hmm
don't know.
You know what I'm saying? Shout out to International Zoe. Shout out to the whole Goodfella team. But for the most part, I've deleted a lot of these YouTube travel guys out of my whatchamacallit. You seen I haven't been on Smokes panel in a little while. I
hmm
think I went on there either last Friday or Saturday. You know what I'm saying? But other than that, because listen, like I said, we're gonna stop talking about these crash out dudes. So
Yeah.
to stop talking about the crash out dudes, we got to stop watching the other dudes who, even though we cool with them, they still doing content on them. So listen, in this case, you can't just cut off the toe. You got to cut off the whole foot.
Yeah.
Yeah. So shout out to Banks Dillinger in the building. He said,
Thank
again,
you.
Shout out.
you know that.
Go ahead.
Oh, check it. See, this great minds think alike.
And shout out to Natasha Duncan. She in the chat. Let's give a couple of shout outs. Showtime shout out.
Shout out.
Gene from 16. Shout out. You got Ligma. Okay. I ain't even gonna
Relly
say
Joe.
that.
Relly Joe, shout
Really
out, baby.
Joe. Delta One. Fresh Boy. Banks Dillinger. I ain't gonna say that other one that's up there. The LMB. That's all I'm gonna say with that because I see where that's going. But go ahead, talk about that.
Yeah, I'm trying to let me see. He said, Gans, did you smell that wild Vevita Creed yet? It's funny that he says that because I was just doing some research on that today.
Mm-hmm.
I was just looking at Creed Wild Vevita today, and I went on fragrance.net, they got the old Creed original Velvet on there. So they don't have the new one yet. I was trying to go into my YouTube history because I know I looked at a short. I know I looked at a short that was talking about it, but I can't find it. But shout out to Banks Dillinger.
Yeah. Shout out to Really Joe. What up? What up?
What up? What up? What up, OG? Oh, what up, OG? Let's say where you at? Oh, I'm up here back home in Milwaukee.
Okay.
Finna head out today. I'm finna head over to. No, tomorrow. That's tomorrow. I head over to Minnesota.
So yeah, like I was saying, I haven't been really watching these guys. You know, I cleared a lot of that travel space content out of my YouTube history. You know what I'm saying? And like I was saying, shout out to International Zoe, the Goodfellas, a couple others who I can't, they're not coming to mind right now, but a few others. But for the most part, I cleared a lot of that shit out of my history. Because like I said, we trying to get away from that, going into a whole nother different lane. You know what I'm saying? We still gonna talk about travel, but what's going on in this goofy nigga travel space, I'm really not interested in this shit no more. You know what I'm saying? Because listen, 2025 was it. Let's move on. 2026, let's move on to bigger and better shit.
Mm-hmm. And the what they call content, the content doesn't do anything for you. You know what I'm saying? It's you're not learning anything. You know what I'm saying? It's the same repetitive nonsense. You know what I'm saying? If I'm looking at travel content, I want to learn about the places that I'm interested in going to.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So like you look at, all right, you got Mentuition who have a bunch of travel guides that they had on their platform, but they also put behind the paywall because there's a lot of source. You got In the Streets with Keys, who has, short travel guides for certain places, just to name the immediates that people know about. International Zoe, if you go in his catalog, he's been to a lot of places that, many would love to visit. You know what I'm saying? Check, he's got a lot in his catalog. Ace, and then I even watch, I think I told you, Gans, I watch, like, there's a guy by the name of Island Hopper TV. He's been a lot of places. Drew Brensky. Now these are all in the Caucasian travel space that have been a lot of places. You know what I'm saying? So when I look for travel content, I look for travel content that's going to tell me everything that I can do, how to get around, and stuff like that. Even some of Austin's old content, maybe not too much from now because he hasn't really been traveling. But prior to him going to Kenya, he was doing a lot of traveling. You know what I'm saying? All that other stuff, yeah, it was cool, it was funny, but that's not travel content.
Yeah.
And I don't even put it in the category of travel content. You know what I'm saying? I put it in the category of nonsense. And I don't want to watch nonsense. I don't want to watch you sit on the couch for hours and hours talking about nothing. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, or trying to raise money just to go do some of these crazy recreational things that you want to do in the same places where you're going to do these things. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Jay, what's his name? JSN said the travel space is boring. Thanks for the $2 without me, Gans. Hey, anyway, the point I'm trying to make is this, is that I'm not looking, like when I go on YouTube, I'm looking for something that serves me in the moment.
Yeah.
If I'm about to do a trip, like I said, later in the year, I'm gonna do that East Asian trip to Thailand. You know, go to Bangkok, go to what is it? Bangkok, Pattaya, and Phuket. And
Yeah.
I think there's another part in Thailand, but I also want to visit Vietnam and I want to visit Malaysia. You know what I'm saying? So what I do is I look for everybody that's been there. Everybody that's been there, and they're telling me 15, 10, 20, 25, or 30 things to do in that place. The stuff, all of Walker Street and all that stuff. You know what I'm talking about, Ben.
Yeah, I don't like that.
I'm saturated with that content.
That's
I
all
don't
they
need
talk
that
about.
content.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's all they talk about.
that's all they're talking about.
And Pattaya.
Yeah, man.
That shit is weak. They
Yeah,
think that
like
that shit is weak.
yeah, like I don't want to. Like that's not my whole trip. You know what I'm saying? My trip, I want to see things. I want to have an itinerary. I want to know what I'm doing day to day. I want to explore the culture. I want to try the food. That okay, yeah. You know what? If you want to do a little recreation, that's cool. I indulge in the recreation, but it's not the end all be all. It's not the highlight of my trip. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead, Gans.
Nothing.
Will Too Nice says, "Do I still watch Razor Rays?" Yeah, I watch Razor because Razor gonna give you the news on what's happening. You know what I'm saying?
And we support Razor Rays. Razor Rays is cool people.
Yeah. Rest in peace to his family. That
His brother.
he lost his brother.
Yeah.
Now Natasha says, "What's the scent of the day?" YSL, myself, absolute. Won the silver bottle. Go to Macy's, pick it up.
Oh yeah. Gans, what was that thing you was telling me about? That body wash up in Target. You said it smelled like cologne and stuff.
Say that again.
That body wash up in Target. You said go there. It smelled like cologne.
A body wash in Target. The only thing I get out of Target is Dove Men Plus Care.
Oh, I thought it was another body wash. I know there's some body wash up there. Smell like cologne and last long and stuff.
Salute to Justin Holmes. Salute to Justin Holmes.
Oh, where my keys at?
Yeah, but yeah, you know, I'm only on this platform to look for the things that suit me in the moment, whether it's nutrition, whether it's weight loss, whether it's anything that I need to know. And I'm not taking it just from one source. You know what I'm saying? So the same thing with travel. When I traveled to Kenya, I had a lot of information. You know what I'm saying? And surprisingly enough, at the time, Austin was there. And I learned more from other people than Austin. Shout out to my man Travel Connect, who I was chopping it up with throughout the space of time between the time I booked my flight and Airbnb. He gave me the goods on the whole process, how to get my visa and everything. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Travel Connect. Who else I had? I had some of Zoe's videos. And what's the girl name? I had spoke to her. She's a YouTuber. She doing well too. Jasmine Giselle.
Mm-hmm.
She's out there. She's out there actually living in Kenya. But I had some advice from her. Check. Couple other people I had put together. Oh, Coop's Corner. My man Coop's Corner. He had a couple of videos out there. But Travel Connect definitely really helped me out. And Jasmine Giselle. You know what I'm saying? These are two people that I will say go sub to their channel for good because Travel Connect, he basically travels in Africa. You know what I'm saying? So you definitely gonna get good content from him if you want to know a lot about Africa. And I even give props to Lord Williamson. Lord, to me, out of all the travel content creators right now, Lord is at the top. I'm gonna say that. You know what I'm saying? Because he's putting out quality content. Everything is organic. It's not, content where we just seeing one thing. We're seeing everything. He's narrating. He's funny. He's showing you places, and he's giving you a lot of source. But the real source, is behind the paywall. But you get a lot from his videos. You know what I'm saying? So with the travel space, you just got to pick and choose who you watch and get your information from. You know what I'm saying? All that other nonsense, you don't need that, man.
Right. And JSN with another $2 super chat. But listen, and we know that this is the troll, but we don't want our brain. Listen, our brains have been turned to mush enough. Listen to the buffoonery. You know what I'm saying? And let me go here and show y'all what it's getting ready to come to in a minute. We're gonna share the screen. Right? This is what all this YouTube begging is about to come to.
So that I can review.
Hold on.
I'm gonna put a stop to some of y'all playing in my face during tithes and offerings on Sunday morning. It's tight, but it's right. Saints, next week I am asking that all church members bring a copy of your tax return so that I can review them. I'm gonna put a stop to some of y'all playing in my face during tithes and offerings on Sunday morning. It's tight, but it's right. Saints, next week I am asking that all church members bring a copy of your tax return so that I can review them. I'm gonna put a stop to some of y'all playing in my face during tithes and offerings on Sunday morning. It's tight, but it's right. Saints.
So that's what it is. Next, they want to see y'all tax return. It ain't enough that you supporting them traveling, that you supporting their box addiction, that you supporting their crash out. They want to see your tax return now. That's what's going to be next. Know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah. They want you. Matter of fact, some of these motherfuckers, you should be able to claim them on your taxes. As much money you put in them. Fuck it. Why not? Motherfuckers quitting their jobs or getting fired from their jobs and whatever, saying, yo, my subscriber's gonna take care of me. Know what I'm saying? Let me play that shit one more time. I need to hear it again.
Next week, I am asking that all church members bring a copy of your tax return so that I can review them. I'm gonna put a stop to some of y'all playing in my face during tithes and offerings on Sunday morning. It's tight, but it's right. Saints, next week, I am asking that all church members bring a copy of your tax return so that I can review them. I'm gonna put a stop to some of y'all playing in my face during tithes and offerings on Sunday morning. It's tight.
So that's what they saying. They saying that y'all playing in their face. You know what I'm saying? They want y'all to send it in. Send that money. Word up. What you got to say to that, OG Davis?
I mean, hey, listen. Get it how you gonna get it, right?
like I said, I heard one of them say, "Yo, if you not getting no donations, no Cash App donations, and all of that, then your content ain't hot." That's what I heard one of them say.
But see, you know what? Let me tell you something. Let me say this. Let me come at that. Here's the thing. I mentioned a lot of these content creators. A lot of these content creators don't even have to go on. They don't even have to do a fundraiser. People are sending in them Cash Apps while they're on trips, while they're traveling. while some of these content creators have gotten sponsorships.
Legitimate content creators. Not
You
the
know what I'm
best,
saying?
not the
Like,
broke begging ass niggas.
and the reason why, okay, I'm gonna mention two content creators that do what do you call it? Fundraisers on their live broadcast. I'm gonna mention two. I'm gonna mention In the Streets with Keys, and I'm gonna mention Mentuition. Right? Now, people will say they'll probably lean more towards Mentuition, begging, or whatever the case may be. That's not the case. Because both Al and Steve, they both have employment. They both work outside of this YouTube space. Same thing with Keys. If I'm not mistaken, Keys works outside of this YouTube space. Right? They give Keys ran a what you call it, a fundraiser for their last trip, which I think the amount he wanted was, and Banks Dillinger could correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't know if it was $800 or $1,000. That's all he wanted or whatever for the trip, and they ended up getting $3,000. You know what I'm saying? Intuition. All supporters pull up, come through, and they meet their goal. Because what you're going to get from these content creators is quality content. Some of the creators that
got a lot of equipment.
Right, but
the equipment ain't cheap.
Right. But this is what I'm saying. What I'm saying is, if you invest your money into any one of those content creators, they're going to produce. Even if it's not, like, for example, people complain that Keys make 7 to 10 minute travel guides. Well, he's giving you in 7 to 10 minutes all the source for the place that you going to. What else? I mean, he's giving you enough information to carry you for those 10 minutes. He's giving you enough. Everything is bam, 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 bam. We there. Intuition, they do their meetup trips and everything. They throw the yacht parties. You see the proof.
Mm-hmm.
Ace, you see the proof. Check, you see the proof. Lord Williamson, you see the proof. You see. So you're not, when you're sending these content creators cash, they're not now, granted, maybe some of them don't have a 9 to 5. So they completely depend on the YouTube money from AdSense and maybe the fundraisers, the super chats, whatever. But you're still getting quality content. Same thing over here at the Gangster Lifestyle. Nobody's asking for cash apps. Nobody's asking for any form of monetary resources for these trips. Gans goes on the trips, here and there. Me and Gans went on the trip together. There's a couple of trips we got planned in the future. We're going to do that out of our own pocket. Out of our own pocket. Retired. We're not working no more. We are taking money that we have in our reserves out of our own pocket to go on these trips. You know what I'm saying? But you're going to get quality content. You're going to get what you pay for. The rest of these goofballs, they're promising you something that in your heart of hearts, you're not going to get. You're not going to get. They mentioned, Khalil mentioned Flyboy. Flyboy pays for all his trips.
Mm-hmm.
Flyboy does not ask for any money from anybody. Any money. He doesn't ask for nothing. Every trip he does comes out of his pocket. You know what I'm saying? So, but what will you get out of Flyboy? You will get quality content. He's been doing this for damn near 20 years. You know what I'm saying?
Yo,
And
OG Game, let me read this comment right here. Loki Lux. He said, "This is where I have to push back against Gans. He feeds off the Clout also as well, and does same thing these guys do. Belly full, balls empty, Clout chasing. No, that belly full, balls empty joint. I sent that shit to Razor Rays. Razor Rays said, "Yo, drop this on YouTube." I had that video. That video was tucked. You know what I'm saying? By the time I dropped that video on YouTube, we had already came back from Dominican Republic. You know what I'm saying? Over a month. So when I sent it to Rays, matter of fact, I don't even think I dropped it. Rays dropped it.
Mm-hmm.
Rays dropped that video on YouTube, not me. You know what I'm saying? And then I uploaded it on my channel, and I didn't keep it there long. So the shit went viral, but not on my channel. Like I said, Razor Rays was the one who dropped that. Let me see.
Mm-hmm.
Let me see what Khalil's talking about. Khalil probably still at work. That's why he's not here.
And I want to respond to what Khalil say.
People donated money to that raccoon-eyed dude, and the chick he put on the video was trash. You know that. I know that. That ain't producing nothing. Go ahead.
Let me respond to that. Let me respond to that, Khalil.
Where's
okay?
Banks Dillinger, hit the link.
Let me respond to that, Khalil. Here's the thing. Regardless of anybody's opinion on the females, and this is not me, oh, I'm a Keese fan, and oh, me and Keese is cool. I never met Keese. Okay, spoken on his panel a couple of times, and we've been on panels together. Regardless of what you think of the females, right? I can almost guarantee when he puts it together, he's going to put together maybe an 8 to 15 minute guide of what to do in Medellin. He's going to produce. He's going to produce whatever he got, whatever female he put on that camera. That's it. That's his own thing. But he's going to produce a 8 to 15 minute guide in Medellin, Colombia. Guaranteed. He's going to produce that. And he did pretty much what all his subs asked him to do. You know what I'm saying? So that's when you know that you're getting a return on your investment. You're getting content. You're getting if you're giving these people money to do certain things and they do them, then you're getting your return on your investment. You know what I'm saying? So go ahead, Gans.
Nah, I forgot to do a couple shout outs.
Okay, go ahead.
Shout out to all our brothers, New York City Department of Sanitation, active and retired. You know what I'm saying? I know a couple of them are watching. Shout out to them. Who else I want? Oh, shout out to Kyle. He sent me a message. He says, thanks for shouting him out on the joint, but shout out to him. You know what I'm saying? And let's get back to the topic.
Pull up Showtime comment and read that.
He said, Gans, I heard you on Smoke Panel say that the only dudes who got to show women on YouTube need clout because they don't get women at home, but yet you showed a woman on YouTube as well. Can I clarify that? I showed one.
He's trolling. He's trolling.
He's not trolling. I showed one. Let's go to my channel. Let's go to my channel and show the one that I showed. Give me a second here.
Shout out to Fresh Boy. Khalil, the Afro-Colombian was a 9 or 10. Khalil, you got a response to that?
Say that again. I didn't hear that.
Fresh Boy said to Khalil, the Afro Colombian was a 9 or 10. The one that had I think the first Afro Colombian that Keys had, not the second one, the first one.
I only seen one.
I know you saw the second one.
And when I
You
say
saw the second one.
when I say I only seen one, I mean I only seen one.
Yeah.
Which means I seen it in person.
Yeah. We don't need to talk about the second one.
Okay. Showtime might be right. I might have shown more than one, but let's go here. Let me share the screen. Say hello.
Hello, people.
What's your name? ¿Cómo te llamas? ¿Cómo te llamas?
Kaylee. From Colombia.
Out in Kia?
High five. Thank you.
All right, baby. What you got to say about that, Will? You already know what it is. It ain't hard. Just say hello.
Hello, people.
What's your name? ¿Cómo te llamas? ¿Cómo te llamas?
Kaylee. From Colombia.
Out in Kia?
High five. Thank you.
All right, baby. So that's one, right?
Mm-hmm.
Then there was another one. She just happened to walk in the screen. I didn't. The camera wasn't. She just happened to walk into the joint while I was filming.
Player with a passport said, "Did you check out any new spots after 360?"
Y sale con la gran cara ahí. Tienes muchas caras ahí. Ay, no, larga.
So, like I said, she just walked into the camera. Know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. You read Player with a Passport's comment?
You say, Gans, you check out any new spots after 360? Nah, that was the only spot I went to. Because that trip was, I think when I went to 360, that the trip was winding down. What happened? I cut that trip short. I actually wasn't supposed to come back until yesterday. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I was supposed to be there until the 12th. But I started getting bored with the shit. You know what I'm saying? And this is another thing. I'm traveling with the crew because we all have fun together. You know what I'm saying? Then if I want to go off, if I want to film some content or whatever, then I'll do that. But honestly, the shit started getting boring. Same fucking shit every night. You know what I'm saying? And like I said to y'all, you got to find out more what's going on other than just Parque Harris when you go to Medellin. You got to hit other spots. Same thing with CTG. You got to find out what's, you know what I'm saying? Hit the other clubs that the locals are going to when you go to CTG. There's plenty of merengue, salsa clubs, you know what I'm saying, that you could go check out. Go see what the locals are doing.
Mm-hmm.
And when you do that, you're gonna spend less money on the tour guides. You feel what I'm saying? But
Facts.
when you going to the regular tourist spots, Park at Yaris, all the clubs inside Park at Yaris, the Wall City, all the clubs inside the Wall City, Delirium, you know what I'm saying? You go DR, Pedro Casan, you gonna get gringo price because that's where all the tourists is going. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. When it comes to DR, there's clubs in Puerto Plata. You know what I'm saying? All the regulars, all the dudes that live in that area of Sosúa, Puerto Plata, they don't hang out in Sosúa on a regular basis. But if you go outside, half an hour outside of Sosúa, you meet regular dudes who live out there hanging out in the regular. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Salute the Buck Travels. He said, dudes are traveling for box. I'm traveling for the whole package. That's the thing. And I'm gonna answer Khalil in a minute. But here's the thing. What are you traveling for? If you're traveling for box, I'm not knocking you. Do what you do. If that's your whole means to travel, by all means, do what you do. It's your, I mean, well, in this case, it's a lot of other people's bread. But if you're spending your own money, you do what you want to do. You know what I'm saying? You do what you want to do. If you're going out there for recreational activities, listen, let me say this. And I'm not going to sit here and say that I haven't participated, because the very first time I went to Colombia, that was my first time. I didn't know the landscape. And again, shout out to Intuition for showing me, a little bit of the ropes. You know what I'm saying? Even though I had people there that were showing me the ropes, but they showed me a little bit more. So my second time going to Medellin, it was a walk in the park. I was in there. I went crazy. I got to the point, and shout out to Flyboy. Shout out to Flyboy. He's in the chat.
I'm about to drop the link. The link is for Flyboy, for Player with a Passport, and for Khalil Backyard Life.
Yeah, shout out to Flyboy because he a real one. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not, again, Khalil. Listen.
Because Khalil, you got this harp against Flyboy.
And there's no reason to.
I shot my shot at Flyboy back during the summertime, but I had that reason to because of what he put on the screen. But other than that, I ain't got nothing against Flyboy. So Khalil, you need to hit the link. Flyboy, hit the link, and y'all hash this out. We do it right here on the Gangster Lifestyle.
Yeah, I don't. Flyboy is my guy, straight up. You know what I'm saying? Outside of this YouTube thing, I met Flyboy 2 years ago at the Petronio Alvarez. We chopped it up. We had some drinks at the festival. Some of the the local drinks. Seen each other a couple of times in passing. You know what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, like I said, he's a real dude. He's cool. A lot of people that have met him in person say the same thing. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, I give him mad respect because he does this all on his own. He's built his channel on his own. He don't ask for no donations. He don't ask for nothing. Just hit the like button, view the video. That's all. All that other stuff, Khalil, I'm cool with you. In fact, Khalil, look for a message from me on IG because I got to find out about the LIRR employee that retired that Put that in my DM because I want to find out from somebody if they know them. But at the end of the day, listen, everybody travels for whatever reason they travel. You know what I'm saying? Look, do you wherever you go, whatever you do. Like I said, when I was in Colombia, I did all that. That stuff don't even faze me. I went to Cali, Colombia. I was out there. That's when I met Flyboy. I even told Flyboy about the spots that I hit up in Cali. And he told me about the spots he hit up. He told me where it was. You know what I'm saying? So there's a time, and everybody got their own priorities. You know what I'm saying? If you out there on the chase for the recreational, by all means, have fun. That's what you want to travel for. That's what you want to partake in. And that's your sole focus. More power to you. I ain't got nothing against nobody. Nobody doing what they want to do. Straight up. Go ahead, Gans.
Okay, now Khalil said, I don't like the message. Very dangerous to the youth. He's talking about using the prep. And then Showtime said, if the crash outs were advising to use prep, y'all would lose it. That's a valid point from Khalil. Okay, yeah. We can get that. We get that. But like I said, Khalil's welcome to come up here and talk it out. He always on the panel anyway. He must still be delivering the mail.
And let me say this. This whole thing with prep, whatever, all these little intricacies, right? I didn't know about none of this stuff.
Listen.
Okay?
There was a dude, and I told this story before. Me and what's the name was sitting in Rumba. I can't think of his name right now, but there was a dude talking about prep. I said, nigga, if you don't get the fuck away from me talking about that bullshit. So you mean to tell me you coming out here and you banging all these chicks without a condom, talking about some prep? My man, get the fuck away from me. So
but let me say this, Gans. Go ahead. Let me just say this again. You got to lie in the bed that you make.
Mm-hmm.
So let me say this. Who gives a fuck if the dude is talking about prep or whatever? That's their business. If that's what they want to do, then let them do it. Who cares? See, the thing is, people, okay, and you know what? I'm gonna have to bite my tongue for this one. People, we can sit here and talk about all these people. At one point in time, we was talking about the two unmentionables that we don't want to mention, right?
Mm-hmm.
We was talking about the two unmentionables and stuff like that. At the end of the day, and I said this to Gans both here and off of here, I don't give a rat's ass about what that man is doing in DR, Thailand, or wherever. I don't care what Grape Jelly is doing anywhere he go. I don't care what anybody's doing. That's between that person and their recreation or business. The only person I care about is me, what I'm doing. So if you partake in the prep situation and you want to go out there and go full-fledged, stark naked in the depths of the swamp, that is your business. It's none of mine.
Hey, what's going on, y'all? It's your boy FRE, $H Fresh at the Flyboy Way, all platforms. I had to come in because I wanted to know where Gans got his turtleneck. Well, not, he didn't say turtleneck, a mock neck from. I ain't seen
that's a turtleneck, and that's Ralph Lauren polo, baby.
It was a turtleneck, right?
Yeah.
No, because I was telling Smoke, I was like, yo, Smoke, Gans had that turtleneck on. I know he was holding hand, but I ain't never seen turtleneck because I was like in elementary school. Where'd he get that from? And then he was like, no, it's a mock neck or a quarter neck. I was like, no, that's a turtleneck.
Turtleneck.
Yeah.
Oh,
salute, Flyboy, salute.
Shout out to Newark. Y'all gonna have a lot of traffic over there today.
Yeah, I'm looking at it. I'm right here right now in Penn Station. I just dropped my son off.
Everybody gonna be over there today because Power's funeral is in Newark. So you're gonna have Power from Wu-Tang.
Oh, so that's why this what's the name is here. Okay. I didn't know what it was.
Yeah.
They got the news out here too then.
Yeah, the news. Yeah. A lot of celebs gonna be over there.
That's crazy. I know he was from Jersey.
No, his mother lived over there, and his mother
Oh,
goes to whatever church that is where they having the funeral at.
yeah, Metropolitan. Yeah.
His mother went go to that church.
Nah, but here I think one thing a lot of people that get upset about the whole prep conversation was upset about is is that I think people think that if you tell somebody not to do something, they can have control to just not do it. Yo, everybody's just wearing condom and there's no problem. But then there's people who are realists, that are realistic people who know, hey, odds are you're going to get over here. You're going to get a feeling with somebody, especially these people that have never been to these countries. And me as a person who's been to the countries, I have a whole different plan because, like I said, I want to have a kid over there. I'll get my visa over there and stuff. So my plan is a little bit different. But there's a lot of people who've never been to these countries. They get this amazingly beautiful woman they probably never came across, and they're not going to be able to control themselves because the woman is going to be all over them like it was an ugly chick, like a fat girl in the States. And so giving them another option to make them a little bit safer, because yes, prep is not 100%. It's 99.7%. But giving them a little bit of option, don't you think that's better than just telling them to do something that they most likely won't do? I know you're not gonna wear a condom. You're gonna see Gans. I know you ain't wearing a condom with that joint.
No.
I'm joking. I'm joking. But I'm joking. But what I'm saying is that it's just not reasonable to believe that everyone, you know how you used to have commercials, don't do drugs, kids, and what happened? Had a whole generation of kids doing drugs, right?
Facts.
Why? Because whatever you tell somebody not to do, they're gonna do it. Don't put condoms on. They're not going to put condoms on. So again, I think that PrEP is giving people another way around it. And again, I wouldn't have endorsed it so much if I didn't have to go through the steps I had to go through to be able to take PrEP and talk to my doctor and stuff. So,
Well,
Yeah,
put it like this: it's a lot of brothers. Go ahead, OG Davis.
No. You got it.
I'm gonna say it's a lot of brothers over there overseas having babies.
I mean, like I said, I just like boxing, protect yourself at all times. I get it. I know what you saying, fly boy, because at the end of the day, a lot of these dudes that are going in these countries, a lot of these dudes are not even really getting it popping in the States. So they'll go over there and, like you said, they'll meet a baddie. And all right, yeah, maybe round 1, round 2, we protected, but men are always looking for a connection one way or another. So you start to get that connection. Next thing you know, you going without the protection. You know what I'm saying? And that's not on the strength of, oh, sometimes you could be sloppy, but it's not. You start to catch feelings because these women are giving you either the truth by treating you the way you really want to be treated, or it could be an illusion, and you don't necessarily get that when you back at home. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Listen, you got a Bernice Burgos lookalike, you got a Halle Berry from the 90s lookalike in front of you. You a little tipsy. You know what I'm saying? We all know the process. Time
out. Yeah. Flag on the play. Check this out. I don't want to hear no talk about Bernice Burgos in this space no more. Because these niggas in this space are not gonna pay the money that it costs to get with a Bernice Burgos. So I don't want to hear no more talk about Bernice Burgos. Go ahead.
Oh, wait, again, all right. You talking about in Colombia? You talking about Colombia though, or Brazil?
I'm talking about all over.
No. That price don't be
no. American prices or overseas prices. They're not gonna pay the cost to get with a Bernice Burgos.
Here's what I think it is, Gans. I think they will pay the price, but they won't tell nobody because they don't want to come off looking like a simp, saying, "Yo, I just paid $200 to smash the Bernice Burgos." I think that's a lot of people are doing it and not telling nobody because they know it's gonna look crazy. You pay $200 for what? You know what I'm saying? Right.
Dudes that are not on YouTube. I'm talking about the dudes that are on YouTube.
I'm telling you, dudes on YouTube is paying. Yo, listen, man.
Of course they are.
I know. I hate to say Mr. D because that's what I know him by, but
This ain't OG Davis. That's it.
OG Davis said it earlier in the podcast. I was watching for a while to drive my son. I've been on this almost 20 years. I've been doing this. There's no other content creator that's been on longer than me in any field of anything. That's been more consistently. I've been longer than Mr. I've been here longer than Mr. Beast. I've been here longer and more consistently, except for if you're a video game player. Any travel career, you can just throw that out the window. The only one that was even close to being around when I was around was Passport Heavy, and he didn't have a channel called Passport Heavy. He had a channel called Jabril. There was nobody else close to me, not an Ace, not Check, not anybody that you consider in your top has not been around as long. So when I tell you that, bro, people be lying on YouTube a lot. So when you,
I know.
When you say a lot of these YouTubers are not paying this thing, they're paying the $200, but they're not telling you. They're not telling you. It's not it. Because you gotta think about this. 95% of the people in whatever I hate calling it the travel space because it limits it too much, but just to say in the travel space, 95% of the people don't speak the language of the other country they go to. So the baddest chicks are not going to just give it to them. It's not going to be possible. The baddest chicks are not going to give it to them. And even the ones that give it to them with a cost are going to charge more because you can't communicate with somebody. If you can't communicate, if the girl can't communicate with you unless you like super stacked, you're super in shape, they're not going to just give you this $100 price. Come on, let's be realistic here. Again, I've been on this for so long, but again, Gans, when
I go to these places, and anybody that comes out of the country with me, or you see me over there and you chill with me, and you get a vibe of what I'm doing, you'll see that mainly I'm just a people watcher. Like I'm sitting, I got one spot in Park Yaris, OG Davis knows where it's at, that I chill at. You know what I'm saying? When I'm in Colombia.
Allegedly. Come on, Gans. Get in trouble now. Allegedly.
But when I'm in Medellin, you can find me at that spot. If you know I'm in Medellin, if I'm there for 10 days, seven nights out of that 10, you're gonna find me at that spot. There's one spot that I hang out at, and I'm just sitting there watching. I'm a people watcher. You know what I'm saying? So
right.
I'm not really participating as heavy as people think I am, because I'm just watching. I'm watching people walking up and down the street. I'm watching what goes on because the shit is entertaining for me. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's entertaining for me. You know what I'm saying? So when I see shit and I see the type of joints that dudes is going after, I'm like, yo, you flew all the way down here for that? Man, you could have stayed your ass in the hood and got that.
You got to realize, Gans, everybody hood ain't got the same. Come on, Gans. We live in New York and New Jersey. Our selection is 10 times better than if you live in Iowa. It's 10 times better if you live in the middle of America, Midwest. I was in Indiana. Bro, no. I was in Chicago. Yes. I was in Providence, Rhode Island. No. So everybody don't have the same options as we do. So when we go over there and you see like you people watching and you see somebody with that 6 pulse, you like, why you even come over here for? But that 6 is a 10 where they live, even though it's like a 4 when we live in the state, in the tri-state. So that's what we gotta. Sometimes I think we should take that to consideration that that happens.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, this is true. In some cases, yeah, a Columbia 6 might be a New York.
No. Come on now, don't come on, again. You live in New York too long. New York got them. It's just the attitude they come with.
Listen, I was in the cigar lounge with a brother last night, and we were talking. we was talking about the subject we started talking about was Cookie Johnson. You know, Magic's wife.
Mm-hmm.
So back in the days, we thought Magic was Cookie Johnson. We thought she was a dime. You know what I'm saying? He was like, no, Magic was getting with way better than her.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So, I'm looking at, I remember what Cookie Johnson was back in the days. Everybody thought she was a 10. So he was like comparing to what Magic was getting around the world. You know what I'm saying? Cookie Johnson was nowhere near a 10. And I'm looking at her picture. I'm like, okay, I can understand what he's talking about. That's why we say a Columbia 6
Is a New York 10?
is a New York 10.
I don't know. I've been to Washington Heights, man. I didn't see some. It just again,
Washington Heights.
I used to live in Washington Heights.
Listen. Washington Heights. Listen, Washington Heights is not New York City.
That's DR.
That's little DR.
That's little DR. I lived there for 11 years. 11 years I lived in Washington Heights, 160 and Riverside Drive. And I'm telling you right now, that's DR. That's the extension of DR for real, for real.
I mean, it just like I said, I know they got them, but again, it's just a lot of times it's also the headache, and that's what a lot of people don't realize. It's not just the look. Sometimes, and that's one of the big. I think that's one of the biggest reasons why if you do go over there and you see somebody with an unattractive woman, it's because they don't give them the headache that they get from a lot of women in the States.
Right.
And that sometimes outlasts beauty. That's why a lot
but
of
then
people
you also gotta right. But then you also gotta take this into consideration, Flyboy. A lot of guys, their mindset doesn't change when they get overseas. So, like for example, you get a guy that's in New York kicking it with the Johns and whatnot, and yeah, you get a dude that's kicking it with the Johns in New York, and he ain't bagging the baddies, but he might slip in there and grab him a little 5 or 6. You know what I'm saying? So now when he take his talents over to these places, his mindset is not thinking, I can get the top tier. His mindset doesn't reset. It stays on the same level. So now he's over there, and what he would think, what would be like a New York 7 or 8, he's hitting on that in Colombia or DR. You know what I'm saying? See, when I go to these places, my thing is like, wait a minute, I can't think the same way I'm thinking in the States. Because if I think that way, then I'm just gonna be on some. Yeah, I'm just gonna get a cheeseburger. I'm not gonna get the blooming onion and the ribeye steak. You know what I'm saying? From Outback, I'm gonna go get some White Castle, regular sliders.
And you gonna overpay.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like my thing is you got to change your mind when you go over there. Like, remember, the game is different. You know what I'm saying? Even though most of it is financially, is a financial thing, transaction, whatever. But at the end of the day, I got to change my mind. I can't think that I'm still in the States because this is a whole different ball game. You know what I'm saying?
OG Davis, I'm gonna go along with what you're saying, and I'm gonna add Khalil's comment to it. I don't understand if Khalil has ever watched my videos to know, I hablo that idioma. I speak the language, and I spend money on women. I spend a lot of money in the States on women. He hasn't seen my Atlanta video. He hasn't seen my Puerto Rico videos, and this is all from last year. Like I spend a lot of money on women because I've been able to financially do that, and that's one thing I do, and why I don't consider myself a travel YouTuber. Because the issue is, if you just show travel, then you never show anybody how to get there financially where they can have that availability to do so. The reason why I don't have these numbers like I say, the Lord, or like a check and effect, or a slide like that, is because I don't stick to just one type of content, because I understand there's a process that you have to get to. You have to learn financial education. You have to learn how to move in your city. And when you show that and you mix it with travel, it brings your numbers down. I say that to say this. Do you know the math of what it would cost for me if all the women that were on my channel were pros? We're talking about hundreds of $1,000s, bro. Let's be a little realistic here. We got to be realistic here. It would cost hundreds of $1,000s because I'm the person with the most women on the channel ever. There's nobody else that has more women on their channel, and you can go up to the high content creators. There's nobody in any field that has had more women in the channel because I've been doing it for so long and so consistently. So you got to understand that it is most likely that I don't have a bunch of pros on my channel to do that. Like, let's just go. I wish I could share. I don't know, Games. How long you gonna be on the live for?
I actually got to cut it short because I got to make a run. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I thought we would have had 3 hours.
Okay, because I would have, because I'm on my way home now. I would have showed you guys the last video I did, because a lot of times when Khalil talks, it's like I realize he doesn't watch the channel at all. But it's always good that somebody says something to put it up there so I can say, hey, I just came from Barranquilla. This is the chick I was with. 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 Out of all 6 chicks, only one of them was a pro. And even a pro did stuff that it went outside of her pro activity. It's like, it's not reasonable to think that a brother spends that much money on pros.
Mm-hmm.
But not that it makes a difference.
Yeah,
let me ask you a question. No, wait, let me ask you this question, because you already know where I'm going with this one.
What?
The one that I said was my favorite. You don't have to mention their name.
No,
okay.
No, she's not. Wendy's not a pro. I just spent a lot of money on her. I spent a lot of money. When I say spent a lot of money, I mean I'm the first dinner we went on. It wasn't a lot of money for me. Come on, when I say a lot of money, I'm speaking in Colombian form because I spent $80 on a meal. It's not realistically something that somebody would normally spend $80 on a 3-course meal at a 5-star restaurant on our first date. Then the second time, while we was at some stores, I had a charger. She didn't have a battery charger. I wasn't gonna let her use mine because I needed to record it, so I brought her a battery charger. I brought her a case for her phone. We went to breakfast. So I spend money. A lot of people were so nickel and dime with stuff. Women don't want to be around them because of nickel and dime and stuff. Oh, you want to get something? Oh, is that going to turn into some sex? No. Well, then I can't take you to get breakfast. I'm not like that. So a lot more women. And then the thing is that women see my channel because I don't hide it. I don't delete any videos. I don't hide anything. All the women on my channel are happy to be on my channel. So when other women see my channel and they see how I treat other women, guess what they want? They want that same or better,
the same treatment.
The same treatment. They're like, yo, and then the girls they start telling their friends like, yeah, Flyboy, he spends money, he does this, he takes us nice places, he does activities, he speaks Spanish. It's like, if I get a pro, it's because I wanted a snacks episode. That's the only reason I want a snacks episode, and I always pay the snacks. I always pay the snacks. It's any snack you ever see, I'll pay them because I don't want them complaining to YouTube about me having them dancing on the video. So yes.
So let me ask you this question. Mm-hmm. So is Wendy the chosen one, or you haven't decided?
Oh man, it's going to be difficult because the thing is Wendy wants love. Wendy wants love. I mean, I know everybody that don't watch the show ain't gonna know, but I'll say real quick. Wendy wants love, and I don't want love for my Colombian baby mother because love can turn into hate, and hate can turn into what's that called? Can turn into when out of doing things out of spite. And the last thing I want is a spite, especially with my lifestyle. I need a woman who can accept the lifestyle. So I'm more leaning towards the Venezuelan woman, and when I get my envy. Both places, I'm more leaning towards the Venezuelan woman, but she has the issues also. But I could deal with her issues about You talk about the one that was in the club with the short hair. No, let's not say her name, but let's say we're really cool friends. But her requirements to have a kid with is a little bit too much for me. Not just too much, a little bit too much for me. So, but again, they were all willing to have a kid because, again, it's an opportunity and it's my personality. It's just the way it is, and but I'm talking about the Venezuela was the first one I hung out with the first night. Right. You only see her on my Instagram, and you see her on the maybe the live I did because she had to watch her sister, so she wasn't able to come out as much.
Right. I got you. And you know what's so crazy? Listen, Gans, let me just say this one thing. A lot of people don't know, and a lot of people, this was a big controversial thing last year. If Flyboy don't mind me mentioning it, But a lot of people don't know that Flyboy had one of the most wanted people in Colombia last year. And he know what I'm talking about. We ain't even got to,
No,
huh?
they did not. To this day, people still like they don't understand it. They don't understand it, and I'm like, man, again, I don't know, man. It is what it is. I would still have hung out with her again, but again, like it's different strokes for different folks, man.
Yeah.
Again, you know what we're talking about, again?
Nah, I don't.
Again, let me ask you a question since you don't know what you're talking about. Again, if you met a woman, right, and she treated you amazingly. She helped you record videos. She was in your video smiling. She was kissing you in the video. She looks, her body is flaming. I don't know if you like brown skin chicks, but she's sexual chocolate. And halfway through the first date, you find out that she's possibly drugged a couple guys. No one died, but drugged a couple guys and robbed them for their stuff, right?
I'm out.
You out, right?
I'm out.
All right, good. So now let's say hypothetically you're not out, right? And you still stay with her. And knowing all this, you go along with stuff. And then she gives you the box, gives you the amazing top. She says she wants to have a kid with you, and then she leaves. She doesn't stay the night. I'm just saying hypothetically. She leaves. She doesn't stay the night. She leaves and goes back to her house. Not trying to scope, you just leaves and go back to her house. Are you gonna then set her up the next day to be caught by a big YouTuber who does the catching?
No.
Why not?
Because she still might be on the working the slow grind. You know what I'm saying?
So, but you're not going to call the police on her instead of her.
No, I'm not going to call the cops on her. But
why wouldn't you set her up?
I'm going to be looking over my shoulder.
Yeah, but why wouldn't if she gave you the box, she gave you the top, and she left without taking anything from you, and she paid her way into the club, and you're not going to tell her? Why are you not going to tell the police on her if you have an idea that she scoped other guys?
For what? That's ratting.
God dang it! See how that works? Hey, Mr. OG Davis, you see how that works?
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Gans. They was hammering him. They wanted to get him locked up. They wanted to get him locked up. Mm-hmm. They was killing him, yo. They said, how you had this broad in front of you? And you ain't say nothing. You ain't call the cops. None of that.
And they're gonna say it's an up north thing, Gans, because the ratting thing. That's exactly what I said, right? I said, listen, two things. One, she did all the stuff for me and didn't do nothing bad to me, and then left on her own recognizance, paid for her own cab to get back home. And y'all want me to set her up, right? Y'all want me to play Batman. I'm not Batman. Two, y'all know I come to Cali every year, right? And y'all want me to set her up. So the next time I come to Cali, guess what I gotta watch? My back. I'm like,
yeah,
we don't know. But again,
you can't come to Cali no more.
You can't. It's done. It's done. But again, a lot of people.
I'm gonna be watching my back for her. You know what I'm saying? She's not gonna be making me no drinks. She's not gonna be cooking me no food. You know what I'm saying? So,
but you're not gonna rat on her.
I'm not gonna rat on her, but she gonna be at a distance.
Again, Gans, I think they're gonna try, because we are both from up north. They're gonna try to say it's an up north thing, but everybody said they wanted me to what's his name? From New York that snitched.
Nicky Barnes?
Nicky Barnes. Yeah, they wanted me Nicky Barnes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yo, I gotta cut this joint. I gotta cut this short.
Right.
I gotta make a run. I thought I was gonna have some more time. I might come back on later because I want to talk about. Oh, wait a minute. I want to talk about this nigga, OG Davis. You know, lion ass Lucario.
Oh gosh.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
This nigga. Know what I'm saying? So I gotta make.
I knew. Never mind. I tell you back in.
Flyboy, you said it. You got to spend money. He on here talking about you don't got to spend money. Y'all keep listening to this. Keep listening to this lying ass nigga. You know what I'm saying? The dark skinned nigga. He got shot there. He talking this game shit. He got shot down by my homegirl Diane. You know what I'm saying? She shot him down royally, and she's a dime piece. So, but yo, I gotta cut the shit short. You know what I'm saying? I might try and come back later on tonight, but we'll see. All right. Salute to Fly Boy, salute to OG Davis, salute to the 59 people in the building, in the chat, and all of that. You know what I'm saying? Hit the motherfucking like button, hit the subscribe button. If I can, I'll be back. It's Big Gans. You rocking with the Ganser Lifestyle. I'm out.